Oh, Deb, I just realize how blessed and how fortunate we have been. We've had such rich lives. And to you that have been watching this program today, it's partly because of you. God's led us into a community that has just so, I think we would all agree, it has so enriched our lives. You parents who have trusted God with your children and to us, you have blessed us. And to you, dear kids, it's meant so much to have memories of you as little ones, but it's also been wonderful to meet up with you as adults. And as we've met up with you as adults, we've done some learning and we've realized that we didn't
Yes.
do everything perfectly. Not that we ever thought so, but we're realizing that some of you left probably feeling not so important at MCS. Some of you might not even be watching today. You might find this on a website later. Those are the ones that I'm really worried about today. We care about you. Because I realize if there's one thing that we would have hoped to do while you were at MCS is make sure that you knew you were very, very loved by a loving Heavenly Father. And there were times of anger, times of punishments that were done in ways that weren't right. Some of them are very severe. We realize we've heard from some of you that you were almost crushed with some punishments, and we care about that. But for the little ones right now, I'm thinking of the ones that maybe didn't come in at night to get comfort. And I'm realizing the ones that got comfort probably felt fairly important. They felt important enough to come in, but maybe some didn't even feel that important. We were unaware. Some of it, it wasn't a lack of love, it was total unawareness. But for those of you who didn't feel important, let me assure you, we loved you and God loved you. God loved you more than we did and more perfectly. But I hope that you can take that in and realize today that you are loved. Also, the area of forgiveness. We need forgiveness, and we have been forgiven by so many, and you've been gracious kids. But we realize the necessity of asking for forgiveness too. We need to ask for forgiveness, but also we need to forgive. And in forgiving, we want you to know it isn't saying, oh, it was okay. Nothing happened. It was okay. It was so unokay that your loving Father sent Jesus to die for that. And that's why forgiveness is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pass this over to Deb now, but we just want to say we love you and thank you for the forgiveness you've given us and the grace.
Yes, that's for sure. And I just want to just add to what Eunice is saying by just saying thank you too for the relationships that you've given us. They have been really just some of the great riches of our lives. And we're so grateful for your love and often for your forbearance for us in our weaknesses and failures. And then your forgiveness for where we really have sinned. And I'm thinking too, I think you and I both want to represent as well the institution of MCS. There be many that don't have the privilege of doing what we're doing right now, of just saying, forgive us. But all of us, I think, there, or most of us really wanted exactly what Eunice said at the beginning, and that is for you to know the love of your Heavenly Father. One story that was such a lovely picture for us, I think, of forgiveness, and that is the story of a boy that I really felt that I had failed. He had a girlfriend. I think a lot of you actually had girlfriends and boyfriends when you were there. Anyhow, he was interested in staying later at MCS than I was interested in having him stay, and often had to send him home. And I sensed even at the time that this was something between us, that this was made him frustrated, and it made me frustrated certainly too. Anyhow, we were going to have a reunion and in his area, and he by that time was married to someone different, and his wife said to us, who we also knew, that she was going to come, but she didn't think her husband probably would be there. And so I called him because I knew that it was probably because of me he wasn't coming. And at that time I realized that I needed to ask him forgiveness. And so I said to him, I'm probably not asking for forgiveness for what I did, but I am asking for forgiveness for the way it came across and for how you read me, that I somehow did not do exactly what Eunice was talking about. I somehow did not show you the love. And it came across as unloving and as somebody that just wanted to get rid of the bother. And I want you to forgive me for that. And he said at the time, oh, it doesn't matter, Deb, it's fine, no problem. But I said, it was a problem and I failed you. And I want to ask you to forgive me. And that was the end of the phone call. But that evening, he turned up at the reunion and our relationship was restored. And it was just a wonderful gift, wasn't it, Eunice?
It was.
But I two things from that story. One is how important it is to ask for forgiveness. And that's why we felt we needed to do this. And the other thing is what a wonderful thing it is to forgive. And that restored relationship that came out of that forgiveness on that boy's part was just a rich gift to me, and I think to his Heavenly Father. And it restored that relationship, and it probably freed something too in our relationship with our Heavenly Father. I just want to leave with this thought. Besides leaving you, Union, and I certainly want to leave you with our love, our thankfulness for you, but also for this thought from Psalm 32. It said that we're blessed when we're forgiven. And forgiveness, certainly, as Eunice mentioned, is rooted at the cross. And it's not just being blessed, isn't just being made happy or just, oh, that's things being nice. But blessed there in that context means wholeness. And so forgiveness is part of the wonderful mystery of God. And we really pray for your wholeness and for our wholeness, and together for the glory of God. Bless you guys. Anything else, Yoon?
No, just we love you. And thanks for this opportunity.
I'll say thank you.